And tonight, in our effort to bring you more to every story, we're looking into how schools are responding to student threats. In North Idaho, Coeur d'Alene Public Schools now currently considering updating a policy.
We compared that new plan to Spokane and found they are very similar. KREM 2's chief journalist Amanda Rowley explains.
Coeur d'Alene's new student threat assessment policy simply puts into writing what the school district has been doing already for the last few years. Coeur d'Alene Public Schools believes it may be the first school district in Idaho to codify a policy like this. The student threat assessment policy before the Coeur d'Alene School Board is a process used to determine if a student threat is credible.
The biggest reassurance is that we take everything seriously until we know what it is we're dealing with.
Thomas Gandy is the school district's safety and security coordinator. He says they are putting this policy in writing to be transparent with the public about safety practices already in place.
We want them to understand the steps we're taking, the things we have in place to make sure that we vet those threats and that they are safe to send their students to school.
When a threat assessment has been warranted, the policy says a team of school professionals may interview the student who made the threat, witnesses, parent guardians, or staff. The policy says this may help determine the level of risk associated with the threat and develop an appropriate response to the incident. If the student responsible for the threat doesn't participate in the interview and assessment, the policy says they could face additional disciplinary action, including expulsion.
Us handling this now, it really puts us on the forefront, and it puts us in the lead for making sure that as these programs become required and become codified, that we already have plans in place.
Spokane Public Schools has a similar policy in place. It includes a threat assessment team that can be comprised of counselors, security supervisor, and school administrators. The team will assess and identify the behavior of the student who made the threat, conduct interviews, determine the severity of the threat, and how to best respond to it. Suspension and expulsion are potential disciplinary actions, but SPS says just because a threat assessment is initiated, that does not by itself necessitate taking those actions. The school board is expected to take public comment on this new policy at its meeting next month. In Coeur d'Alene, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.